Alright y'all, what's going on guys? Back again with another video. And before I get into the big news of today regarding Pokemon Go, we'll show you guys just seeing the two brand new Pokemon that I can finally add to my Gen 3 Pokedex. And that is Mightyena and Electrike. Can't wait to evolve that Electrike. Then it'll be 3 Pokemon added. So, anyway guys, let's get into some big news. Stay tuned. But before I actually get into the big news, I want to share one thing with you. Now, most of you actually, I'm sure, probably have gotten this sign right here from Pokemon Go. And it says Weather Extreme. So if you see this, this is what it means. It says Pokemon seem to dislike these conditions. Weather conditions are potentially dangerous. Be aware of your surroundings. Check your local weather services for details. So basically, they're just trying to keep us safe. It's just like when you're driving fast. You know, you'll see the driving sign come up and says, you know, basically you can't be playing Pokemon Go while driving. It also means that a lot of the spawns that, you know, the increased spawns that we get because of the weather are really not going to be spawning because the weather is so dangerous. That's why the Pokemon really don't like it. So I just want to share that with you guys. And yeah, so now back to the big news. Alright guys, so basically I can't talk too loud because I'm inside of a restaurant right now. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about Groudon as a raid boss. Now, Groudon is actually not gonna be in the game until probably somewhere around when Ho-Oh disappears, which will be on the 14th. No, 14th is actually the last day, excuse me for that. Ho-Oh will no longer be in the game on the 15th of this month. So that's probably when Groudon is going to actually take place in the gyms. So look out for that. Now, here it says Groudon is a Tier 5 legendary raid boss in Pokemon Go with a boss CP of 59,505 and max capture CP of 2785, level 20. And that's a perfect IV score. So if you catch a if you catch a CP 2785 Groudon, obviously that's the perfect IV score. Now, this page describes how to counter Groudon, which Pokemon are best Groudon raid counters, and helps you understand its value, strengths, and weaknesses. Now, it says Groudon is not soloable, and it is required to have at least 5 to 6 trainers in order to take it down. So you need at least 5 to 6. That's basically the normal amount. Groudon is a ground type with no double weaknesses. Groudon raid boss can be powered by clear weather. So basically, when it's clear weather, Groudon can basically be a lot stronger. So we actually gonna probably need like more than 5 to 6 people. But on regular weather, not regular weather, but like around like rainy weather or something like that, that's when you're gonna need about like 5 to 6 people. But as long as we can take it down, that's the main thing. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Okay, so now this is basically the counters for Groudon. Okay, so to counter it, you're going to need an Executor with Bullet Seed and Solar Beam. You're going to need Articuno with Frost Breath and Ice Beam. Vaporeon with Water Gun and Hydro Pump. A Ho-Oh with Extra Sensory Solar Beam. You're going to need, or you can use Mewtwo with Confusion, Shadow Ball. Now you don't exactly need all of these Pokemon, but you just can actually pick from the list. Alright, so again, Mewtwo with Confusion and Shadow Ball. Gyarados with Dragon Breath, Hydro Pump, and Venusaur with Vine Whip and Solar Beam. So if you use that, basically, even in clear weather, even if we have like 5 to 6 people, we'll be able to take it down because that's what you need to actually counter Groudon. So stay tuned for some more news. Alright guys, so basically here, it says 2 new raid bosses and shiny Pokemon have been released. Now, the 2 new raid bosses are Absol, which is a Tier 4 boss, and Mawile, which is a Tier 2 raid boss. Now, basically, they are appearing as 2 new raid bosses and are also available in normal and shiny variants. Although Mawile is not useful in the current meta, you might have to interest in a strong Absol, which is a solid, although not top tier, dark type glass cannon. Plus, it looks amazing. Now, I'm going to show you guys the shiny variants of both of the Pokemon, Absol and Mawile. As you can already see from right here, these are the shiny variants. Now, I also want to get into one other thing too, about other shiny Pokemon, because there's actually more shiny Pokemon that's actually, well, they're not in the game yet, but they're on their way to the game. So guys, stay tuned for that. Alright, so basically, this is Groudon, which is already, like I just mentioned, is a raid boss, but this is a shiny variant. It's like a golden, really cool looking Groudon. This here is Gardevoir. This is a shiny variant, and it's a lot more to come that's supposed to be in the game. Now, Bayonet is already in the game along with a shiny variant. There's Duskull with a shiny variant, and basically those are in the game now. Like Duskull is in the game now. Here's the Tier 4 raid boss Absol, which is already in the game. But if you look here, it's a shiny variant, like you previously seen. And you have Why Not, and then shiny variant. I'm not gonna really go through all of these. I'm just gonna put a link in the description. I think Trico's shiny variant is actually pretty cool, but I'm not gonna go through all of these. If you want to see all of these, I'm gonna put a link in the description, below, so you can check it out for yourself. So stay tuned, guys. Alright, so basically here it says a number of Generation 1 and 2 Pokemon had their moves adjusted. The following Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon had their moves adjusted. So basically you got Rhydon, which can no longer learn Mega Horn, which is a bug charge move. But in replace of that, it's going to actually learn Surf, which is a water move, and that's a charge move. Then you have Seaking that can no longer learn Poison Jab, which is a poison move, and that's a quick move. Which now learns Waterfall, which is a quick move. That's a water move. Gyarados can no longer learn Dragon Tail, which is a dragon type move, and it's a quick move. But in replace of that, it now learns Waterfall, which is a quick move and a water move. Lapras can no longer learn Ice Beam, which is an ice move and a charge move. But in replace of it, it can now learn Surf, which is a water move and a charge move. Feraligatr can no longer learn Water Gun, which is a water move, but it is a quick move. But it now learns Waterfall in replace of it, which is a water move and a quick move. Now Politoed can no longer learn Earthquake, which is actually disappointing because that's pretty cool. But yeah, so it can no longer learn Earthquake, which is a ground move, charge move, but now in replace of it, it learns Surf, which is a water charge move. Kingdra can no longer learn Water Gun, which is a water quick move, but in replace of it, it now learns Waterfall, and it's a quick move. Now Suicune can no longer learn Hidden Power, which is pretty cool because now we can actually use, better moves on it, because Hidden Power really doesn't, it does certain things, but it depends on, the ability of your Pokemon, the strength of your Pokemon, and no one really likes Hidden Power too tough, But anyway, that's a normal quick move, but in replace, learn Snarl, which is a really boring move, and it's a dark quick move. I would actually, if it were up to me, I think I'd still keep Hidden Power though, because Snarl really don't do much in my, in my thoughts. Like, I really believe it does nothing. But I just really wish that Suicune could actually learn Surf. That would have been really dope. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for some more news. Alright, guys, so basically, I'm pretty sure I've actually went through this on one of my other videos. But I'm gonna go through it through this video if you hadn't checked that out, because I'm really not sure if I did. I believe I did, but I'm not all the way sure, so I'm just gonna basically go back over this. So basically, it says weather also influences move damage, giving approximately 20% more damage to moves whose type is buffed by the current weather. Now, with the clear and sunny weather, basically fire, grass, and ground Pokemon can basically be found. Through partly cloudy weather, you can find normal and rock spawns that much more. Cloudy, you can actually find fairy, fighting, and poison type spawns that much more. Rain, you can catch water, electric, and bug types that much more. It's basically going to be 3 spawns of these types. And through the snow, as we just went through, you can find more ice and steel types. It'd be cool if you could find a wild Steelix, but that probably wouldn't happen, since you need an actual metal coat to evolve Onix. But I mean, you never know how Niantic might do, Niantic already surprised us enough. So anyhow, fog. In the foggy weather, you can find more dark and ghost type spawns, and then windy weather, you can find more dragon, flying, and psychic type spawns. So basically, I just want to go back over that again. Sorry about that, guys. Just in case I didn't go back over it, even though I know I did, but not really that sure. But yeah, guys, just want to show you that real quick. So stay tuned. Alright, so guys, basically, here, these are basically the current available Gen 3 Pokemon that are in the game right now. So, I'm basically going to just scroll through them, like, because if I actually read all of them, I would be bored. But, so, basically, I'm just going to read off a few of them, and then the rest of them I'll just scroll off, because it's like 50 of them. They actually mentioned that there was actually 55 in the game. They probably were talking about, like, the raid bosses or whatever it is. But I'm not too sure because GoHub is actually saying that there's still 50. But like I said, someone else mentioned that there's actually 55. So I'm really not sure. So in the game right now, it's like 50 to 55 Pokemon that's already in the game. So, but anyway, these are the Pokemon that's actually in the game right now. So you got Trico, Growfile, Sceptile, Torchic, Combustion, Bladeskin, Mudkip, Marshtomp, Swampert, Poochyena, Mightyena, Zigzagoon, Linoon, Wurmple, Silcoon, Beautifly, Cascoon, Dustox, Sudot, Nuzleaf, Shiftry, Routes, Curlier, Gardevoir. You know what? I'm just going to read through them. Shroomish, Breloom, Slackoth, Vigoroth, Slacking, Makahita, Hariyama, Zuro, Skitty, Delcatty, Sableye, Mawile, Metatite, Metacham, Electrite, Manectric, Plusle. Now, we can't get Minor because, well, you'll see in a little while, and I'm going to let you guys know. Roselia, Gulpin, Swalot, Spoink, Grumpig, Zangoose. We can't get Seviper. I'll let you know that too in a little bit. Shuppet, Bayonet, Duskull, Dusclops, Absol, and why not? So those are the Pokemon that's currently in the game. And I'm gonna show you why you cannot get Minun and Seviper right now in the game. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is basically why you can't find Seviper and Plusle nowhere in North America. So here it says Pokemon Go Gen 3 regional Pokemon, and that's why, because they're regional Pokemon. It says Pokemon Go Gen 3 regional exclusive. So this page lists the new Generation 3 regional Pokemon, but also Gen 3 Pokemon that are considered special in a way. So, like I said, the Gen 3 regional exclusive Pokemon are Seviper, Zangoose, Plusle, and Minun, which in North America you can get Zangoose and you can get Plusle, but you cannot get Seviper and Minun. Now I'm going to let you guys know where you can find Seviper and Minun. Stay tuned. Alright, so basically you can find Zangoose here in North America, you can find it in South America and in Africa. So Zangoose is actually a normal type, Seviper is a poison type, where you can find him in Europe, Asia, and Australia. Plusle, you can find him here in North America, South America, and Africa. But Minun, you cannot find him in North America because, well, you can find him in Europe, Asia, and Australia, which he's also an electric type, just like Plusle. Now, it says, it has been confirmed that 4 new regional exclusives were released with the first 50 available Generation 3 Pokemon, and that's why it says 55. And the regional exclusivity grouping is also live and applied only for Generation 3 species. Group 1 is North America, South America, and Africa. Group 2 is Europe, Asia, and Australia. And basically, as you can see, they'll keep the page updated for new regional exclusives. Yeah. Special Pokemon in Generation 3. In addition to regionals, we found a number of Pokemon we consider that will have been handled with special care in Gen 3. So basically, I'm going to go through this. It says the Pokedex says that Lunatone becomes active around the time of the full moon. So basically, in order to catch him, you got to wait for the full moon to come out. But these Pokemon are not in the game yet, which implies we'll be seeing Lunatone only during the nighttime. So exactly. So nighttime, you can only find Solrock, Lunatone, and then Solrock. The Pokedex says that the sunlight is the source of Solrock's power, which implies we'll be seeing Solrock only during the daytime. And Spinda, it says that no 2 Spinda are said to have identical spot patterns on their hides. We expect that while Spinda will have unique spot patterns, and that will be a metal attached to it. So it'll be just like Unknown, like it's different variants of Unknown. So Spinda with different patterns, it'll be just like that. So they have a metal for Unknown, so now they're gonna make a metal for Spinda, which is probably it's actually, and you know, it's actually gonna be pretty cool. So, guys, stay tuned for more information, or stay tuned for more news. Alright guys, so basically here, this is the Generation 3 egg chart, research and results so far. It says, trainers, here is our initial release of the Generation 3 egg chart based upon the knowledge collected so far. Huge shout out to everyone who sent their catches to us or our Spanish partners at Pokemon Go Hub ES via Twitter and email. info@PokemonGoHub.net. Alright, now before we share the list, please be aware that this is a very early version and will likely change in the future. So technically, they're basically not sure. They're just getting sources from different places. So basically, you have to bear with them. Now, it says egg charts can be hard, and almost always they require further research and validation. Exactly. Unfortunately, it's not something we can reverse engineer. We depend on observational data and accurate users' reports to build it. In addition, we don't know if all previously known egg Pokemon are still hatching. So basically, we think that they still are, but time will tell if we're correct. So basically, here they are. So Gulpin comes from 2K egg, Wurmple comes from 2K egg, Poochyena, Spoink, and Skitty come from a 2K egg. Now, I've hatched a Gulpin, so Gulpin is actually true coming from a 2K egg. I haven't really hatched any other 2K eggs, really showing the rest of these Pokemon like Wurmple, Poochyena, Spoink, and Skitty. But like I said, I have hatched a 2K, which actually was holding a Gulpin, so that is true. Now, from the 5K, basically they're saying that Shroomish, Makuhita, C-Dot, Wynot, Azuro, Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip can come from a 5K egg, and from a 10K egg is Routes and Slackoff. So, you have a new reason to actually get out there and start hatching more eggs. Because I know a lot of people actually stopped because like it was nothing really to hatch except the same Pokemon, but since Gen 3 is out now you can get a Kraken. No pun intended. So anyway, it says we've given particular reports more gravity than we usually do, especially if they follow the same pattern established by previous generations, while we also cut some of the obvious reports creating by using Photoshop and other tools for photo manipulation. If you observe something, let us know in the comments below. We'll do another round of research in a few days to see if we missed something and to see how the older hatches behave. So basically, if you do get new 2, 5, and 10K eggs, 10 to 1, there'll be more Gen 3s than Gen 1 and Gen 2s. So guys, stay tuned. I have one more piece of information before I wrap this video up. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so basically now, this is the last piece of information, and it regards the EX raid passes, which everybody really doesn't really care for. Basically here it says a new wave of EX raid invites goes live December 18, 2017. Now before I get into this, I made a video about this a while back. If you haven't checked that out, which you should, if you haven't checked that out, you can actually check this video out. So this is basically what it says. Trainers, a new wave of EX raid invites has been distributed, targeted December 18th, which is in a few days by the way, and the 19th for an upcoming EX raid. Could this be a Groudon raid? We'll see on December 18th. So Groudon is obviously might become a EX raid boss, so just like Mewtwo, which would be pretty dumb, because if they can just release Ho-Oh as a normal raid boss, why not just keep Mewtwo as a EX raid boss, make him the only one, and then just put Groudon as a regular raid boss? But comment down below and let me know what you guys think though, because to be honest, I just think that's pretty weird. So stay tuned guys. Okay, so basically our research suggests that the target audience for this EX raid are mostly experienced raiders. I'm sorry about the background guys, I'm actually at a restaurant right now. That's why I was saying I couldn't really talk as loud, but you know, now I have to talk over everybody. So basically here it says, let me just start over. Our research suggests that the target audience for this EX raid are mostly experienced raiders, and that targeted gyms follow the previously mentioned pattern. EX raids are targeting sponsored and non-sponsored locations. EX raids are targeting gyms mostly located in parks. So your best bet, if you want an EX raid pass, just keep raiding inside parks, and you know, mostly, I mean, it could still be a non-gym, But basically, it'll just basically raid in parks and sponsored locations, basically. But they also target non-sponsored gyms as well. But your best bet is to go after sponsored gyms and park gyms, or gyms that's in park, rather. Parks, that's gyms that are in parks. There you go. So basically it says, we can't confirm if this raid will feature a Mewtwo or a Groudon, but we would be surprised to see a Groudon. It just feels too soon despite it featured in the Generation 3 release trailer. If you received an EX raid invite, please help us understand the invitation mechanism by sharing your local X rating experience in the comment section below, and answer a few quick questions. How many EX raid passes did you receive so far? Me? None. Do EX raiders in your area include regular raiders or casual raiders? Is there a specific gym or set of gyms that are picked in your area, and what properties they share? How large is your local area in terms of population size? For those who got one, good luck and may the weather be on your side. For those who didn't get one, better luck next time. So that's basically that. Because I haven't received an EX raid pass. I don't really care for them, because I just think Niantic basically should just take Mewtwo and put them in a regular raid, and Groudon put them in a regular raid like they did Ho-Oh and the rest of them, like Lugia, But or at least if they're gonna put them in an EX raid, like put them like make it a little more easier to get an EX raid pass. And even if you do get an EX raid pass, it's still gonna be kind of hard to raid, because you still need that many more people. So if only 3 people got an EX raid pass in your area, it's gonna be hard to take down a Mewtwo, because you need at least 6 or more people. So that's why everybody thinks that the whole EX raid mechanism is actually pretty weird. But I think so too. But guys, that's gonna basically wrap this video up. Make sure you guys like, comment, sub, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Comment down below, smack a like on this video, crush that notification bell so you can stay updated on my latest videos. And as always, guys, peace and love, and stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.